happened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's...
I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's Williams. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He throws a bullet, and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. They're running the option, short side. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No! Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and goal for Richardson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ready up.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Williams. He's got him. That's Swift. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Another try following the sack. Has his man, it's Swift. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marcus Williams has it. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Richardson on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Normally in dime coverage, you do get a little extra time to find and make a throw. Even with fewer guys rushing the pocket that time, they still brought him down before he could ever find a target to throw to.
Now Richardson on 4th down. He fires one deep down. This is caught inside the 15. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. On now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 40, 17. And...
Out of the pistol, Williams. Swift hauls it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Off the play fake, Williams. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Third and just 2 to go. To throw is Williams. He's on the move. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Pittman's got it. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Caught near the goal line. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
York now for the extra point. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. On now is York to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. First and 10 now from the 30. And he could have a free play here. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
Williams will look to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Here we go, set.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Williams to throw on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go.
They send a man in motion.
19 light.
On 4th down, it's Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pittman. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Richardson has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Man in motion here. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. York tacks on that extra point. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he elects not to bring this one. Oh, he muffs it. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Richardson to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready? Shut up! 19 tight.
Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Option give to Taylor. A lot of grass ahead. And he's out the clear. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now he's York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
19 Lions, set up. Warrior 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
This is reeled in by Pittman. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. You're good on the point after. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He rolls to his right. Now he's going deep across the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Williams. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's his running back. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears continuing to fight at least. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts tack on 7 more to their lead. Now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Swift. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Now here's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Williams throwing on fourth. Escapes the pocket. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion.
60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Caught by the open man. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 top. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Set. Bronco. Hey, check that, ready?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hawk 7, hot, ready?
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
19 Lion. Warrior 70. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor, ready?
From the red zone now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts are running them out of the building. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead. Now is York to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running behind center with Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now. Let's stay 19. Track 60.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Swift hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
On the second.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Moore's got it. Down the left sideline he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and goal, Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Forced out to his right. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Charvarius Ward picks it off. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. No return here. This kick's... Oh, he muffed it. It's loose. First and 10 now from the 30. After the pick, here's Williams. Vacates quickly left side. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Past the 60. Past the 60. Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Colts throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Getting out to his left. Catch made over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Colts are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.